Peder Severin Krøyer, known as one of Denmark's most celebrated painters, was born on July 23, 1851, in Stavanger, Norway. Though Norwegian by birth, he was raised in Denmark after being adopted by his aunt, Bertha Cecilie Krøyer, and her husband in Copenhagen. From an early age, Krøyer demonstrated a remarkable talent for drawing and painting, leading him to enroll in the Royal Danish Academy of Fine Arts at the age of 14. His formal training at the academy honed his skills in academic painting and instilled in him a deep appreciation for naturalistic representation. By the time he graduated in 1870, Krøyer had already established himself as a promising young artist. The early years of Krøyer's career were marked by extensive travel and artistic exploration. Like many ambitious painters of his time, he sought inspiration outside Denmark, embarking on a series of journeys across Europe. From 1877 to 1881, he visited France, Spain, and Italy, where he absorbed influences from various artistic movements. Paris, in particular, played a crucial role in shaping his style. He studied under Léon Bonnat, a prominent French academic painter, and came into contact with the ideals of Impressionism, which would later become a defining element of his work. During this period, Krøyer's paintings exhibited a refined technique and a keen eye for capturing light, qualities that would make his art distinctive. Despite his European travels, Krøyer always maintained a strong connection to Denmark. In the early 1880s, he became associated with the Skagen painters, a group of Scandinavian artists who gathered in the remote fishing village of Skagen in northern Jutland. The Skagen colony, inspired by the French Barbizon school, focused on painting en plein air, outdoors, capturing the striking light and natural beauty of the Danish coastline. Krøyer's arrival in Skagen in 1882 marked a turning point in his career. He found inspiration in the seaside landscapes, the social life of the artist's colony, and the play of light on water and sand. By the mid-1880s, Krøyer had firmly established himself as the leading figure of the Skagen painters. His paintings from this period often depicted idyllic scenes of artists, writers, and fishermen gathered along the beaches, bathed in the golden glow of the Nordic summer evenings. His ability to render light with extraordinary softness and atmosphere set him apart from his contemporaries. Works featuring groups of figures in harmonious compositions showcased not only his technical mastery, but also his ability to convey a sense of warmth and camaraderie. Beyond his artistic achievements, Krøyer's personal life was equally notable. In 1889, he married Marie Triepcke, a talented painter in her own right. Their marriage was initially marked by mutual artistic support and social success, as they became one of the most admired couples in Danish cultural circles. However, their relationship would later become turbulent, influenced by Krøyer's deteriorating mental health and Marie's growing independence as an artist. By the 1890s, Krøyer was at the peak of his career, widely recognized both in Denmark and abroad. He exhibited his works internationally, received numerous accolades, and secured commissions from prestigious patrons. However, underlying personal struggles began to take a toll on his well-being. His health, both mental and physical, gradually declined, leading to increasingly difficult years ahead. By the 1890s, Peder Severin Krøyer had achieved widespread acclaim as Denmark's leading painter. His luminous depictions of the Skagen artists' colony, his mastery of light, and his ability to capture the relaxed elegance of Denmark's cultural elite had made him a household name. Yet, beneath this success, his personal struggles intensified, shaping the final years of his life in profound ways. One of the most significant challenges Krøyer faced was his worsening mental health. He had long suffered from bouts of depression and what was later believed to be bipolar disorder. By the late 1890s, these episodes became more severe, leading to frequent hospitalizations. His condition not only affected his personal relationships, but also his ability to paint. At times, he experienced intense creative bursts, producing some of his most iconic works. However, these periods were often followed by deep psychological distress that left him unable to work for months at a time. Compounding his struggles was the deterioration of his marriage to Marie Krøyer. Initially regarded as one of the most glamorous artistic couples in Denmark, their relationship became increasingly strained as Krøyer's illness worsened. Marie, an artist with ambitions of her own, found it difficult to navigate life with a husband whose mental health was unpredictable. Their marriage reached a breaking point when she began an affair with Swedish composer Hugo Alfvén. In 1902, she left Krøyer, taking their daughter, Vibeke, with her. The separation was devastating for Krøyer, and although he attempted to reconcile with Marie, the relationship could not be salvaged. Their divorce was finalized in 1905, marking the end of one of the most talked-about unions in Scandinavian art history. Despite his personal turmoil, Krøyer continued to paint, albeit at a slower pace. His later works often carried a more melancholic tone, reflecting his inner struggles. Yet, his ability to capture light and atmosphere remained undiminished. Even as his health declined, he produced paintings that conveyed both the beauty of his surroundings and a sense of longing. His connection to Skagen, the place that had defined much of his career, remained strong until the end. He spent his final years there, finding solace in the familiar landscapes and the company of close friends from the artist's colony. In 1907, Krøyer was declared legally blind due to complications from syphilis, which had affected his vision and contributed to his mental decline. Though he was no longer able to paint with the same precision, he continued to express his artistic vision in whatever ways he could. His final years were marked by increasing isolation, though he remained a revered figure in Danish art. Peder Severin Krøyer passed away on November 21, 1909, at the age of 58. His death marked the end of an era for the Skagen painters, but his legacy endured. His works, celebrated for their luminous quality and masterful composition, continue to be regarded as some of the finest examples of Danish art. Today, his paintings are housed in major museums, including the Skagen's Museum, which preserves the legacy of the artist's colony he helped define. Krøyer's ability to capture the fleeting moments of light and human connection remains unmatched. His work not only documented a unique chapter in Danish art history, but also reflected the complexities of his own life, brilliant and full of beauty, yet marked by struggle and sorrow. His legacy continues to inspire generations of artists, reminding us of the power of light, both in art and in life.